ma'am.
Yeah,
How
we
are you
can
doing?
continue.
How are you doing, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Good evening. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Everything is fit and fiddle from my side. What about you? How you are doing?
Yeah, I'm also absolutely doing fine. I recovered from cold, fever, everything. Suffer a little bit cough. It is there. It will be staying for a few days. I know about it. So because of
Mm-hmm.
weather changing here, how about your side? Weather?
Where are you from?
How?
Yeah, weather in Noida, weather is quite hot nowadays. But the day before yesterday, it was raining, or it was like pouring heavy rain. It was so now from yesterday, it's quite good. But otherwise, in Noida, it's quite sunny days. The temperature is also too high.
Okay, so let's start with the introduction. Could you please give your introduction first?
Yeah, sure. As you already know, my name is Lalita. I am Lalita, and I was born and raised in Uttarakhand. But now it's been 6 to 7 years I'm living here in Noida. I have done my master's in English literature, and after that I did B.Ed. I was a teacher. I used to teach in a school, but now I'm not teaching in any school because I have a son. So I left that job, and now I am also working on my communication skill. And I used to upload like conversation videos on my channel also. Nowadays I'm not uploading, but yeah, I'm also working on my language skill and I'm teaching. So yeah, that's all about me.
Teaching, are you teaching through virtually? Is it like online or offline you are teaching?
Online. Yes, yes,
Online
I'm
teaching.
teaching online. Yes, yes.
Okay. So do you come from English medium school or you also struggled a lot to learn this language?
Yeah, actually, I have done this my schooling. I have done from Hindi medium school, and so it's very obvious. And as a Hindi medium school, it was very difficult for me at that time. Even at that time, hardly we used to think about to speak in English because we used to see people, or we used to think, okay, the people who are working in corporate or the people who are living outside, like in a city, they can only speak in English. For us, it was not, means environment was not there, and in a school it was not needed because we were very comfortable at a zone where we were. Everybody used to speak in our mother tongue or Hindi we used to speak. So we were very comfortable with the language. But yeah, means whenever we after doing graduation, post graduation, and when I came Noida, then gradually I started to feel, means without English it's difficult to survive. Even if you want to teach, or if I want to teach in a private school here, so the thing, we should be very fluent in English. This is mandatory, or this is the first step even, and then you can think about it to join any school. So that's how I also started to learn this language. I started to connect with the people, or yeah, I started to do all the things by listening, by reading. So that's how, means I'm here now. I'm learning. I have to learn a lot, but yeah, now I'm
Yeah,
quite
I
comfortable
can.
with the language.
Yes, I can relate with you because I also come from government school and my mother tongue it is Bengali. So okay, without wasting time, let me give you a precise introduction of myself, quickly.
Sure.
My
Yeah.
name is Sudhapa Paul and I come from Assam. I'm connecting with you from Assam. Talking about my academic field, I completed my master's in education from IGNOU University. I also teach two institutes as a teacher. That was like primary school. I teach there, and and after that, like I did work from home. Kind of telecalling. There I was. I need to do introduction, software introduction. So I was learning simultaneously. I was learning certain technical part, but later on I
Hmm.
found myself that this is not my cup of tea. I was not feeling interested to continue this job, so that's I quit that and I found like teaching is something like really interesting, and I found that also I want to learn. I have that interest over learning this English language, so I thought like let's dive into this learning process. And I, I don't know, can I be can I become an English teacher or not? So this is my short term goal, that I want to continue. I want to run my YouTube channel continuously, and want to learn this English language, and becoming a teacher in English teacher. It's for future. Let's see, because you have to be very mindful while pointing out someone else mistakes, while pointing out and rectifying others mistakes. So I'm a bit afraid about grammar, so that's why I'm just enjoying the process right now. And I'm like holding this dream of becoming an English teacher for future. Let's see how it goes. So this is about me.
Great, great.
Yes.
Definitely, you will become. Why? Because if you had a dream, or I can see you are really working towards it. Means obviously you will achieve the, and everything takes time. And you are already, I can see you are speaking so well. But yeah, for teaching, we should be a little bit confident. And otherwise, we are a learner as well as a teacher also. A teacher is always, it means also a learner,
Yeah, right.
isn't it?
But I
In this
feel like
journey, we also
if you,
learn.
yeah, I feel like if you represent yourself as a learner, then people would appreciate you, that you are doing well, you are speaking already well,
Hmm.
something like that. But if you consider
Hmm.
yourself as a teacher, immediately they would create an assumption that you have to be very good at speaking English.
Yes, it
If you,
happens.
yeah, if you made a mistake, or even only, even one mistake will highlight and will ruin other, no, perfect sentence structure.
Yeah. Because a teacher is a teacher or a learner is learner. It's not about
Yeah,
the quality
as a
or
human
the
being,
fluency
we
they
have
have.
that. Yeah, as a human being, we have that kind of mindset that teacher should be perfect over their
Perfect.
subject.
Yeah, it's a, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
perception. Everybody means, if we talk about the term, or when the term comes a teacher, so we think or we feel a teacher should be perfect, even though the teacher is always a lifelong learner, isn't
Yes,
it?
that's true. Like
Yeah.
we, I was also a teacher, so I can consider myself as a, I can call it, we are
Hmm.
not a Google that we always
Hmm.
ready to give you the perfect
No,
answer. We
definitely.
we have to cultivate the answer, then we can provide you the correct answer, right? Sometimes
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
requires some.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, even everybody, I think everybody, it's as a human being, it's very common. We can make mistake, we can make mistake, and we can learn from that mistake, and then we can make another mistake next day or next time. It's I mean, it's a journey. It's a never ending journey. How much we learn, or we see, there is so much to learn,
So, ma'am,
isn't it?
when did you start your journey learning English? And also, there's one more question: when you have started your journey as a teacher, as an English teacher?
Yeah, actually, when I have done my master's in English literature, so I used to teach, and at that time, and as I already mentioned, I have done my B.Ed. So when I done my B.Ed, in B.Ed, I have two major subjects like English or SST, social science. And but when I started to do job, or when I was a teacher in a school, so I used to teach SST, because at that time they had only one vacancy of SST. So I opted that job, and I means I did that. But as an English trainer, even teacher, I restarted to teach. It's been almost now 1 year. Last year in 2025, I have created my channel in the month of March, and then gradually I started to teach also after creating this channel. And now I'm not teaching too much because I'm not too much active on my channel also. But yeah, I have few learners whom I used to teach. I still it's going on.
Do you
So yeah,
teach individually, like
uh,
one
spoken
one
English.
like one person at a time, or you conduct sessions with
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
group
Yeah.
conversation?
Now, no, it's a group session. I conduct a one-to-one also. It depends. If somebody wants to take, means if somebody wants to take a one-to-one, so they can come. If somebody wants to take a group session, so I did both of them. Means
Okay, so are you enjoying the teaching? Like it's been 1 year, so are you enjoying the process?
definitely. Actually, what happens when we teach someone? So every day we also get a chance to learn something new, and
Yeah.
we both are learning. It's not about they are not a kid, because they are also like that. So it's a kind of peer group learning where we all are improving ourselves.
So, have you ever faced that, like, Have you ever faced, naughty students that they are pointing out your mistakes? Today's generation, how they are.
That's
They with like instead of they are respecting to the teacher, they try to find out the teacher's mistakes. So have you
mm-hmm.
faced
It
this
happens.
situation?
Yeah, actually, yeah, the my learners whom I teach or I used to teach, so they all are like adult, or I can say they are even yeah, elder than me. So means I did not face such kind of incident where I felt humiliated or some kind of. But yeah, obviously, whenever I teach them, so I have to prepare that. But still, I made a mistake. So sometime I used to check in front of them, or still even still I check sometime because if I'm not sure and while teaching, so I just they know that means I tell them, okay, I'm just checking because I'm not sure,
Okay, they
so
are
I check and then I
understandable.
let them.
Yeah, they are
They
understandable,
understand, yeah,
not like
because they are
today's kids.
means
Of course, they are not kids, so like kids are
younger than me,
really.
they are elderly.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What
Because
about your
sometimes
child?
means they are
Your kid?
matured person.
How old he is? Your kid? How
Yeah,
old he
now
is?
he's 8 year old.
8
Yeah, he's
years.
eight. Yeah, I have a son.
Okay,
He 8 year old. He's
he's also quite okay to manage his study. I think he
yeah.
can manage.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he can manage, but he's little naughty, so it's difficult. That's why actually it's becoming difficult for me. It was becoming at that time to manage all the things. So that's why nowadays I'm not too making too much videos and all. I'm not taking too much classes or all. But yeah, I take accordingly. And he's also growing. And now he's 8 year old. Maybe after some time he will become more serious. And this is a time. Where I have to means interact with him, or where I have to give that my time or a quality time. I have to spend some quality time with him also. So it's like that. It's not a means I cannot say totally he can manage now, but yeah, gradually he's doing or he's managing some other things.
Course, when we were in childhood, we also used to do naughty stuff. So, do you
Hmm.
remember any memory in your childhood that, like you also did any funny memory you still remember from your childhood?
Yeah. Some memories in my mind. Obviously, as a childhood, we used to in our time, even it's a summer going on, so the thing is coming to my mind. So at this time, it's summer vacations. On our summer vacation, we also used to go outside at this time, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It was also at that time, it was like a sunny day. But we used to go out, we used to pluck mangoes from someone else's tree, and we used to eat, we used to enjoy. Or when they come to scold us or to reprimand us, so we used to run from, and next time, and after 1 hour or after half an hour, we used to do the same thing. And it was at that time it was quite a fun for us. And we means we were in a group, we used to go there means in a group, and we used to pluck mangoes. And they used to scold us because if means for them it was a garden, but we means as a kid we don't means
We don't care about it.
worry about that. But
Yeah.
and after means they used to scold us, but still we used to go there, and still we do used to do the same thing again and again. And whole summer vacation means used to go like that at that time also.
Wow. So,
Yeah,
whenever you see any mango trees, do you remember, like,
yeah,
recall those memories?
yeah.
Do you
Even
like touch with your old friends?
yeah, some friends, obviously, yeah. Some of them, not too much, hardly how much I am growing, or so touch is becoming less. And but yeah, still some friends whom I still talk, or they are touch with me, and we talk to each other. But not we are like talk to each other in a group. But yeah, few members still whom I talk.
Do you have like WhatsApp group, your childhood friend with your like childhood WhatsApp group?
No,
You have
no. It
becoming an
means it was like that, but nobody
uh,
nobody was active. So now the group is also is dying
silent
because
group
nobody
became
and
silent now.
everybody is busy. Actually now,
Mhm.
yeah, all are silent. So that's why gradually it's on the condition
It
of
happens
world.
when you
But what
create
happens
a
now?
group.
Everybody is busy.
Yeah, when you create a group, initially, immediately they would like start sharing texts, lots of texts.
Hmm,
You will get
hmm,
notification constantly. Then
hmm,
gradually,
hmm.
it's just faded away.
Yeah. Initially, everybody, yeah. They try to become active, but what happens now gradually, they all are means they all are busy with their kids, with the family. So everybody's situation is like the same. So it happens
So
with the
like
time. It's about the priority also.
when life feels messy, what motivates you when life feels all messy? Ever, like, of course, like
Actually,
difficulties, some circumstances we had faced in our life. So how do you
yeah.
like deal with how did you deal with those
Yeah,
circumstances?
even yeah. This is a very great question, even very difficult question also, as well as easy also, because everybody faces such kind of
Hard time.
situation in our life, and sometimes it's become too much messy, and it's very difficult to come out from. We feel like that, but what I feel, life is all about a hope and the way we live today. So we expect our tomorrow will be better than today. It's we don't know about future, what will happen, but still we have a hope, and whatever we are doing, it's because of the hope, so that we can get our future better, isn't it?
Beautiful thing you have said. Yeah.
So to have a family, to have kids, to have a purpose, to have something which you are enjoying in a whole day, it makes you, or it rejuvenates you to do the things. And even though you are means busy, even though we are not in a good mood or not in a good condition, but something means sometime means whatever passion you have, or it can be any person, it can be a life situation, it can be a dream, so it motivates you to go forward. And it is
Um,
all saying,
yeah. So, like, ma'am, at what age you got married?
I got married, it's been now 11 to 12 years. At that time I was 27.
27.
11
Of
years
course, that would be like a very difficult. Like for the first time, you are getting different environment. You are trying to adjust in
Mhm.
there.
Definitely.
So, like till now, after when you stay quietly at a place, have you felt that I should do this course? Something we missed in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like
Yeah.
I missed it because of we start blaming to ourselves or maybe to others or maybe why we got married so early. I could have done this thing. So, is there anything you sacrificed in your life and you
Yeah,
miss that? What is
obviously
it?
that is, yeah, that is, for the first thing is the family, because when we get married, so we obviously we go to another other home, and then gradually we feel comfortable there even after a very long time. But initially, obviously I also used to miss my family, parents, and the bond, comfortable zone actually, it's for me. And then gradually, at that time I was also working, but you means I also feel like that freedom, means you miss your freedom, the way you used to go, the way you used to talk, or the way you were free from your mind, because you were not bother about the things, you are not bothering about the time. But gradually after marriage, it was not like the same. So not only one thing, or the main thing we miss, I think it's a freedom, or to go anywhere without taking any permission. Or the main or the thing is that means you cannot do anything, uh, means you just think and you do that. You cannot take a decision within a second, and then you just jump on it, because you have to think even twice or thrice. Sometimes you have to think a lot before taking any decision. You have to keep consider all of the members, and then we can
Are
go
you living
outside, or
with
then
your
we can.
in-laws right now, currently?
No, here we are living, means I'm all living in a nuclear family, and in my family it was not like that, but still it's not totally kind of freedom, because when we it's a training in our mind. It's a long training in my case, but still means it, the freedom which I had before marriage, it was not like that, because we don't, obviously I did not have such kind of chance to go out, or I used to feel okay, I can do something else, means I can explore some other things. But now it's difficult to explore the things the way I used to do that.
And you completed your master's after getting married or before
No,
married?
no. Before marriage I have completed my master, even I have completed my B.Ed also, before
Oh,
marriage. Yeah, after marriage I did job also. I did job, and then my, I means 3 4 years I did teaching. And the main thing, when my son was born, and after that I did not do any kind of job, means where I can go outside, and means teaching I have started. It's been almost 1 year.
Mhm. What's your take on, like, if I would ask you, after getting married, women should, after marriage, even women should financially be independent, or if their in-laws are capable enough to, feed their family, and if your in-laws never ask to go, go outside and do some work, uh, what do you think? Like, is it necessary to women should do work after marriage, or is it okay to do any work?
Yeah, definitely. I think it should be your choice or your priority. As a woman, what you feel, what you think. Like if I want to go outside or want to do for me, it's not only about the money, it's more than that. Means money we can survive, and but it's not about the only money. It's about, means how you learn things, how you talk to the people, or how to, you improve your personality, how you means see the growth. So I think as a woman, it's important even to be financially independent. It's not only about the money what they are thinking, but what you are thinking. If I want to do something for me, so I think it's and I can only take the step for that, and I can feel the satisfaction. It's not money, it's more than that. A content, how you feel contented, how you feel, means if you are satisfied, whatever you are doing, if you are not working and still you are satisfied, whatever you are doing, so it's good. But if you are not satisfied, if you anybody wants to do job, or if I want to do job, but I cannot go because of circumstances or because of anything, so I think it hurts you, or it's not easy. Then gradually it becomes a pain, or
What
we
if your
cannot digest it.
in-laws what if your in-laws ask to you that, today's work, it is 9 to 5 job, that means the entire day you will be staying outside, and coming
Hmm.
back to home, you would feel drained, and you are not ready
Hmm.
to do some household chores physically or mentally. You are not ready to do, no spare you are not ready to spend your time there doing household chores. So what if your like in-laws asked you that, just leave that job and stay home. You don't need to earn money. So will it be fine, or should we still do work outside?
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that it's you have to we have to set our priority. We can manage, like if we have a like in-laws, or we can take some help. It depends. If really, if I want to continue the job, so it's leaving the job, I think it's not an option. We can take help, or we can we can do online or work from, we can do some other work. But I think it's not an option, only one option, leaving the job. Because after leaving the job, if I'm not happy, so I cannot make other people happy. Because every time I am in my zone, means every time I'm thinking about, even though I'm not working, but still I am thinking about that. Or if I'm not happy, so how can I make them happy?
Will be struggling on your own. That in your mind
Hmm.
you will be somewhere else. Okay. But at the same time, it is quite difficult to go against with elders, especially with
Hmm.
your in-laws.
Hmm. In this condition, we should talk, I think, with our partner, with our family members, and if we can manage, so we should manage. Otherwise, yeah, we can do some another job, or we can do something else. But it's important to do something so that you can feel better.
Okay,
Means
so the
your
main
self
motive
growth.
is, you're talking
Yeah.
about the main motive is keeping ourselves busy and learning
Happy.
something, and so you would
Hmm.
feel like you are feeling
Hmm.
happy in your life.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
think, like, you, no matter at what age you are learning something, learning should be there. So life will become
Hmm.
quite easier, and
Hmm.
it will become fruitful.
And people, I have seen people, they get their ways after experimenting. It's not about the age actually. It's about the, suppose if I have to leave that job, 9 to 5 job, sometime obviously we should keep all the things, and we should give priority to the things. It depends on the priority at which age you are, which circumstances you have, and but somewhere if you are feeling means you are not doing anything, so you can do something else. It's life is all about the experiencing things and exploring the things. If we are happy to do something we are doing and we are getting something, so I think this is also good. But at the end of the day, you should be make your happy, means it's my responsibility to make me happy. I cannot leave that responsibility or to someone else.
Yeah, yesterday I talked with a lady. She's about more than 60 age at her age, maybe more than 60, 70 would be. But still, currently at present, she's working on her YouTube channel and she's doing great. And I feel like I should learn. No, I should get the motivation from her.
Hmm.
Because I feel like all the time lazy. And at this age, I'm feeling lazy. What will I do
Hmm.
at her age?
It happens. Actually, it happens. And
So, ma'am.
when we have a family, we become gradually quite lethargic. If we are not doing anything, so gradually we become lethargic and we are quite comfortable at a comfort outer zone, and then it's difficult to come out from that.
Do you have any questions for me? It's a few minutes left. So,
Yeah, yeah. I also want to. Yeah, I'm also excited to know about you, how you started, and how you started your English journey. What motivates you, and why only English? Why only this language?
yeah, I feel like this is the language you will get the opportunity to get a job, and it will makes you to feel that you have to learn anyhow. There's no other job like option. If you want to get a job, so
Hmm.
you have to learn this language. And this is how some of the
Hmm.
incidents happened, and which made me to feel it like this. Also, I faced certain situation where I was not able to speak English. I remained silent, and some of the group they were speaking in English, and I was feeling like, wow, they are amazingly speaking well, and why I can't. I start praying to God, like if I would get the natural fluency, if I would get born like them. I was feeling like this is something like maybe inborn talent. But gradually, I
Hmm.
started, cultivating myself into this. I started learning, and lots of. I came out I came out lots of myths about English learning that I used to search in like initially I used to search on YouTube like which how I can learn within a week, how I can learn this English language within a week or within a month. This type of videos I used to watch. Then gradually I start getting submits and I recovered and I understand. Then by the like last year 2025, I after understanding everything, I was into on and off mode. Obviously, like I was getting motivated, and sometimes my motivation, like went out. Then
Hmm.
told myself, like, without stopping a single day, at least one task was one day, it is also fine. I shouldn't check my English level. I shouldn't judge my level of spoken English without, pressurizing myself. I would just smoothly go and I should enjoy.
Hmm.
And I told myself, this is going to take your lifetime process. Just think like
Hmm.
that and go ahead. And I
Yes.
started moving forward. And of course, some beginners, I got some appreciations from beginners. Then their appreciations works as like motivation for me. And then I start
Hmm.
happily doing, continuing these things.
Very good. You are doing great. I can see your fluency is so good. And this is the way actually to learn anything. And gradually we become more fluent.
You don't
It's
know, like,
important to open
you
our
can't
mouth.
believe, ma'am, I was so pathetic in Hindi even. I was not good at
Hmm.
Hindi. So gradually my Hindi, eventually my Hindi also become well.
Hmm. 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 It happens. It happens because
And
this is a language, na? Language we can learn anytime, anywhere, at any age.
yeah,
But before
because
learning
mostly
anything, we assume.
yeah, mostly I was searching, I was looking for a partner, language learning partner, and they were mostly from northern side, and their mother
Hmm.
tongue was Hindi. So
Hmm.
I learned Hindi as well with them,
Yeah,
and I
great.
met so many lovely people, and they were so helpful. I used to think like strangers are always bad, but it is not. It is not like that. I
Hmm. Yeah,
understood.
definitely. Hmm. Because in the means when we connect to the people through group, so we think like that. Initially, it's difficult to believe, but gradually, when we started to make conversations, so we all are same, or we are like all sailing in the same boat.
Yeah, I have friends like more than older to me and
Hmm.
younger, similar at similar age also. I have
Hmm.
lots of
Great,
variety of
great.
ages.
Yeah,
I have friends, online friends.
great, great. It's good. Yeah, this it's good, and this is a way of learning also. That's how we polish ourselves.
But teaching English, I feel like always I have a fear of this teaching English. I
Hmm.
don't know when before creating my YouTube channel also, I was waiting for the perfect time. I was waiting for the perfection. Then suddenly I just hit me my mind. It just hit my mind that no, just to create it now. And
Hmm.
I just
Start.
now I immediately I created and let's
Hmm.
see how it goes. And I was telling to myself I shouldn't focus on whether the subscribers increasing or not. I should
Hmm.
rather I should focus on my
Oh,
skills.
learning.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. And how much you improved after creating?
It's just I can blame to myself because I've never been consistent over learning this language. This is like everybody's problem. Consistency,
Yeah.
maintaining
Hmm.
consistency, it's everybody's problem. But it's okay. I always say to
Great,
myself,
great.
like coming back to my work, it's the main should be the main
Yeah.
motive.
Hmm. Sometimes it's happen on and off, but it's still it's good to be in a touch because consistency, that means consistency. Means when we're doing something, then that means doing is also doing.
Yeah,
Without doing, it's difficult to,
right.
isn't
So
it?
yeah, I can say like 1.5 minute it is left. So
Yeah.
just
I did
lots of
I did not even realize how
yeah,
time is flying.
imagining and you were like uh, deep into answering those questions now. That's why. So it was
Yeah.
really lovely talking to you, ma'am. I'm very happy to connect it
Same.
with you.
I feel good.
Yeah,
Same from my side. I love to connect with the people. I love to make conversation with the people. And yeah,
yeah. You have shared some insights from your side, like sharing your memorable things and your own ideas. I learned
yeah,
something from you.
yeah.
This is the all about
Thank you. Same.
learning life. Okay,
Yeah,
so
same,
bye bye
same.
then.
Yeah. We learn from each other. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Yeah.